Hey, everybody, welcome to another episode of Adjusting Success. This week, we're going to be talking about social media and posting. It seems to be a big, I don't know, by a lot of people, so we'll wait as people join in. We're live streaming on YouTube, Facebook, and the Marketing 101 Facebook group as well. So we'll test all three, see how this all goes, and we'll get in here. And of course, like always, we'll be answering live questions that may be coming up. So we'll switch the comment section here. Take your time, ask questions. This is what this whole thing is about, is trying to answer questions for you guys every single week, bring them to this. It's funny how during the week is where all the questions come through, and then on Mondays we get some viewers, but they're not asking any questions. This can be anything on practice growth, by the way. I'm getting this a lot. I'm full with coaching clients, which is awesome. 2 spots have opened up because I've made space to open those up as a coach. But people are like, well, what do you do? Some think I do Facebook ads. I'm like, that's not all that we do. And then other people are like, he coaches, but he coaches on what? And really, it's practice growth. I was telling somebody and talking to my wife, I'm like, how much have we spent on coaching over 15 years and development? And I think we might be close to $1 million. Or more that has been spent just investing in that. So when people like student loans are too much and all this, wait until you actually start investing into your business and seeing how much you truly will spend over the course of your life and your career doing that. It's because it's everything to you. So your business is the most important thing. It brings everything to your family. So use these to ask any questions you have. Today, I have social media and content creation and posting. So I have an agenda. I always do for you guys. But you can steer these in any way you want. Ask me questions as we go. Even pop up on the chat every now and then, say hello and stuff. So I know it's active and you guys are here. And then I'll just start going and we'll start talking. And I'm going to use my Facebook page and all that to show you today. But if you have anything specific, we can always dive in. I'm going to go into Ads Manager right now. I'm going to go into Meta Business Suite. So if you have questions about that, that's what today is going to be all about. And I won't waste too much more time. Let's do this. There we go. And we'll start playing around here and getting you into your Facebook Live. You guys ready? I'm going. Okay. So Facebook. So as we play around through here, this is your business suite. So first thing I always recommend people is always make sure you're going through your notifications, checking anything that is being done on your page multiple times per day. You can assign people onto this all the time as well. So I'm going to click on this. This is an ad we have running right now. This is for disc herniations. And yes, if you're on this right now and you're watching this, you can copy this like this. You don't need my office address. Hit the copy button, boop, and you can use it. I am not coming after you. And I wrote this. So, and it works. It does really well. But the whole point I was trying to say is when you're here, did you know you can click on these and click on all of them? So hit all and make sure you invite people to like your page. So as you do your ads that are running, you click on this and you invite everyone to come and check out your page. That's a really important one too. That's it. You can do this on posts. You can go here to people who like your page and you can check and make sure that they follow you. There's lots of cool stuff that you can do here. So anyways, I wanted to show you guys that. This brings you back to your main page. And we're going to go into is here, Meta Business Suite. You need this. How much content should you post? These are questions that come up all the time. You should be posting daily. How do you do this? I mean, it can consume a lot of time. And in the Meta Business Suite, you've got your whole post here, leads that come in from your ads. Let's say you're just not too savvy on ads, and this is what's holding you back from running ads. I talk to people all the time. They're hesitant to pull the trigger. You don't need any other software. Meta Business Suite keeps everything super easy for you to advertise both on Facebook and Instagram. So you are all good to go here. Nothing needs to hold you back on these two. And your leads all pop up through here. So your leads come through. We have an active ad. Oh, ooh, we just got a new one right now. What? 5 minutes ago. But there you go. You can contact. So this is from a paid ad. These are all the leads we got today. Oh, 7 leads today from an ad that we got going. Okay, that's great. That's a good day. But anyways, they're all here. I'm just showing you. But what we do is we have a back end called High Level where it triggers these responses. And now this person just received a text and an email automatically. That's what makes it super easy. But when I first started doing ads, I would have this all set up as call them the next morning. So next morning we would come on in and I would check all these and I would just call each and every one of them, or our CAs would, and leave them a voicemail and say, hey, are you still interested in our promotion that we're doing? Can you guys hear me? I just want to hang on a second. Please tell me you can hear me. Audio. Yeah, you guys are good, right? Okay. So you guys can hear me. It's all good there. So we go through in here and there's something called your planner. That's on this side. You see planner, content, inbox. Underneath your planner is where you can create content and post it directly onto here. So we have one of our CAs that comes in and plans it all. She can do a little bit better than this, right? We got 3 p.m. and 3 p.m. on both of our things. The best thing to do is to create the content. So this was today. This is already going. So I would move this to Thursday. Reschedule this to Thursday at, what did they say, 2 p.m.? Hit reschedule. And then maybe move this Instagram post to here at 2 p.m. That's probably a better thing to do. You don't want to be posting the same content on both your channels at the exact same time. Because what happens if your followers follow you on both mediums? Right. So here we got double posts going. But anyway, so you can see this is this. You can see it by month. You can see how many posts you're doing by month, and you can post out everything. And this is how we stay on top of it. We're posting at least one piece of content every day, and then we're doing organic content daily as well. So hopefully that makes sense for you too. So we're doing this stuff day in and day out. It's just stuff that you have to be consistent with. You have to build the algorithm on the back end to make sure that your Facebook page and your Instagram page are being followed, creating content. It brings you up the list in the matrix as far as activity. You need to have an active page in order to run ads that are going to be better for you. And another thing is, how many times have you clicked on an ad and you go to check it out and the page that you land on has no posts? It was just created, 6 months ago. It doesn't look legit. So the more content you put out, the more credibility you get as well, because you're posting content that's liked, you're posting content that's getting shared, you're posting content that actually ends up working out. So that's the real important part of this. So that's Meta Business Suite, and that's how they do it. Now, the next question you may have is like, well, how do we post to other things like LinkedIn and TikTok and YouTube? Well, there's other programs out there that you could use like later.com that help post these things as well. But a big rule is that posting everything in a scheduled way is not as good as the organic posts that go out straight away from your phone in real time. Real time has a better value to it. But let's be honest, having a scheduler like this really helps in organizing the content that we put out. So if we go by week, you can see some examples here that we post, just stuff from the office, adjustments from the office, tips, ergonomics, changing things up all the time. And then we have our ads as well. So you always want to be working on this stuff and knowing what all of this means is important as well. Any questions about content? Time. It takes time. Our whole team works on this. So how do you get content created? Everyone on our team has access to our business page. We give them a business page. They have a login. They can put it right from their phone and take pictures and snap it right to Instagram or Facebook for us. Videos are great because you put that to TikTok and YouTube. And then you can just link things straight to Instagram and connect all these things as you go. So it's really important to have your entire team on board on what needs to go out, and having somebody organize that's really important. It's probably going to be you, but having somebody who organizes the content that goes out and what's happening. There should always be a theme. Maybe you got a workshop coming up, so 10 days before that, all the posts that are going on that are tips and tricks about the topics in your workshop. That's a great thing to do to build it up. And then invites to how to sign up for the workshop all through social media. Then you can boost that and create an ad from that as well. Maybe that's something we can do together now, is show how to boost some of the stuff we post. So let's go to our homepage. There we go. Now, where's our full life page? There we go. So Full Life Chiropractic, you go through here, and what will happen when you scroll through your posts, you will see at the bottom here, boosts. You can start to boost things depending on the likes, and you'll find that videos do way better. So videos like this. There's audio here as well. I think I'm talking.
Sports injury, active release therapy, myofascial release. We are your one-stop shop for all things chiropractic and physical rehab. To take advantage of any of our services.
And then, so these ones are great. You can boost it. You can create insights. I think we did boost this one. And then you can see, no, this was organic. So this wasn't boosted. But there you go. And then you can help boost and create. Once you hit boost, let's go to maybe something about a workshop coming up. There we go. 6 weeks to a new you. You're going to boost this. This is our workshop for tomorrow night. We already have an ad out, but you just boost this and have a learn more button or sign up button and link that straight to your sign up page. For us, it would be an Eventbrite page like this, eventbrite.com/our whatever it is, the page there. We just copy and paste that right into there. That will go straight to Eventbrite, and people who want to come to the workshop can sign up. So you're going to target people through here. You're going to edit this. You may want to choose a local area. Choose something like that, close to your office. Ages, you can change ages. You can target, oh, this is a great one for workshops, is people who follow your profile. The whole point of building your following is they don't see all your stuff because they're based on the algorithm that we're following as well. So what you can do here is just target all people that, I think we have like 17 or 1800 people, followers. So you just click this and then you've got them going, getting information about your workshop. So that's a great boost. And depending how much you want to spend, yes, you can spend $25 on a boost. Absolutely. Some little things as you're building your profile, you can do things where you boost $1 a day. I like that rule of $1 a day, where you post a video or a picture of your office and then you boost it for $1 a day for 7 days or so, or for $10 for 7 days. And then the next week you boost another one and another one. I teach this technique to a lot of my coaching clients because they're trying to build a following, or they have a subpar Facebook account or Instagram account that has just been sitting around. They haven't been doing much with it. It's just pretty much a social media account for their business. And they didn't know that they could build this and grow this. So this is a great way to do it as well, using the boost feature and moving things along this way as well. So this is just a great little tool. So as you're logged in as the admin, as long as you're an admin to the business, as you scroll through all your posts, you can always go back and boost anything else. I think this one we may have boosted. Let's check this. No, this was organic as well. And how I know is I'm just looking at the impressions. If you're going to pay for something, you're going to see a few hundred, maybe maybe like 1,600 impressions, and way more here because you paid for it. So you're going to get way more impressions. These ones are great too. This is auricular acupuncture. This is a cool one, right? And using hashtags are really important as well in your posts, because now you're targeting people that may follow some of these ways. Just make sure you spell your things right. Don't spell acupuncture with 2 C's. Wow, they did it a whole bunch of times. That's okay. That's all right. That's what you pay them for, right? So then you go through all of this and you boost. This was a reel. I don't think I boosted that one. No, that's organic. But there you go. You can just use this stuff and boost through there. How about this one? Did I boost this? Yeah, there you go. So if I spend some money on something, there you go. You'll see a bigger number, engagement, post engagement. And then you can see that was just for 7 days. We created a new kind of tour of the office, walk through, and we boosted that. So these are all great things to do in your office as well. Questions about content. What should you be posting? I mean, that should be a really important question to ask is, what should we post? And the rule here is that 70% of the content you put out on your page and on your personal page, let's say you're leveraging your personal page. Most service providers do use their personal page to kind of promote their business as well. Like, it's pretty obvious that, if you're a chiropractor, your business, your personal page, you're showing stuff of playing with the kids and all that. People actually are more engaged seeing you as a real person than they care about your business, because everyone's got a side, business and work. So on your page, you should make it a lot more fun. The videos should be about what you do and why you do it. That's how you should be doing it. It's like what we do. Well, we come in on, Mondays, and we show up at 7:30 in the morning. The first thing we do is make sure that we turn on the computers, do a daily huddle with the team, turn on the Nespresso, get our coffees going. And guess what part of that video is going to be the most interesting? The Nespresso. They don't care about you turning on your computers, what time you get there, or your daily huddle and team meeting. They're like, okay, what kind of coffee are you drinking in the morning? That's the content that gets way more leverage, believe it or not. So don't overthink this. I think what's happening is we just don't think about that at all. That the little things that we do, what color shoes we wear, the clothes we picked out that day, why we're wearing this shirt, it's because we don't think about it. We just do it. But people are way more interested in that. I had a little one today. We're taking care of a family, and she looks at me like, "What happened to your face?" Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What happened to my face? Growing out my beard for the first time. So I haven't grown it out in a couple of years. So she just started like 8 months ago, and with the family. And so she's the first thing. I love kids so much. What happened to your face? I ask myself the same question all the time. Mom laughs, and I'm like trying to grow my beard out. Okay, I didn't know it was this white. And that was fun. That's a moment that, I should probably post on that today. What's Dr. D doing with his face? And then make it fun. You post that, you're going to get comments, you're going to get razzed a little bit. Those are fun ones that engage your page. You can put it on the personal side, you can put it on your business page, whatever it is. You can have fun with this stuff. And that's what people want to see, is those fun videos. It just takes time to create it. And our team knows to just be on their toes. And when there's a chance to take out the video and do it, they ask for permission right away. If the parent says yes, that's great. They get it. They say thank you. They go to the front. They pull out a video and picture release form that we have. They're ready to go at the front, like we have them. And it's just super simple. It's a paragraph. It says gives consent to use on social media. You have to get that signed if you have anyone in your pictures. But there's so much content that you can do yourself, that you can just do yourself and put that out there, that ends up landing you a bunch of stuff here. So great. There's been no comments. So I want to get some comments. So what I'm going to do right now, if you're watching, we're 20 minutes into this. I'm going to give somebody a free ticket. I'm going to buy it myself to Marketing Matters. It's in Miami. The problem is it's in 2 weeks. So for those of you that are far away, you may find a lucky last minute ticket that's super cheap. and you can come to this thing. I think it's like $1,400 to come to this thing. I am buying it for you just for watching my show. If you can get to Miami, comment here, say Miami, and I'll put you right into the list. I don't know how many people are watching. It can't be that many. So you're like 1 in 20 chance of winning. If you want to come to this stuff is what moves businesses forward. They will do it way better. Would you boost? Let's do this. Would you boost a Facebook Live that you did? I'm thinking yes. I'm thinking yes too. Because you could absolutely boost that. A YouTube Live is probably going to be a longer video. Nothing wrong with that. If people watch it, great. If they don't, it's okay. You can absolutely boost that to try and get to more people in your area, and you can target who you're gonna get as well. Yes. So the answer is yes. And the nice thing about YouTube is when you upload your video to YouTube, you can create shorts and reels on the YouTube channel, which is absolutely fantastic. Pull the reel or the short, which is short, under 60 seconds. It can be captioned. It can be all this cool stuff. It's how you see all this stuff when you're scrolling through social media. You can do this stuff super easy. It takes a few minutes. Pull that 60 seconds off, post it to your Facebook page, boost it, and then have a link in the description on how they can watch the full video or watch more. Absolutely. What a great way to do that. Good stuff. Nobody wants to go to Miami. Okay. No problem. Got it. All right. Marketing Matters is a Black Diamond Club event that's held every year. It's been absolutely fantastic. And you can't convince people to do things. I was always skeptical. I remember Parker seminars, and everyone was, "Are you going to Parker? Are you going to Parker?" It was years of like, "No, I'm not going to Parker." Like, what is it? Just a rah-rah for chiropractors. And then when I finally went at the right time, there was some great stuff there that helps you shift. You're always put in the right place at the right time for the information that you need to hear, right? So this could be an opportunity for some of you as well. I know. Okay. Well, at least somebody said Miami. There we go. So that counts. At least somebody said it. And I knew this was probably way too late. I probably should have done this 2 months ago and just told people, hey, I will buy for you to come to this thing if that's what's holding you back. But yeah, it's not easy getting all the way out there. But anyways, let's keep going with this posting stuff. So 70% of the content we put out here should be on building your personal brand, building yourself. People want to see that stuff. Then the other 30% is the importance of the adjustment or whatever it is that you do, the chiropractic adjustment, how it helps people. We think we need to completely bombard everyone with what we do. And that's because Facebook has been used wrongly as a megaphone. We've been using it to just shout what we do. So what does a business owner do if they give it a megaphone? They're going to shout everything about their business. Right? Absolutely. If you give people on you ever see those car washes on the side of the road for like charity or to build for schools or the baseball team, whatever it is, come here, we'll wash your car. Give them a megaphone. What are they going to start shouting about? The car wash and the baseball team, right? So you give people a tool to be louder. They're going to be louder about what it is that they do in their business owners. And we missed this boat with Facebook is that people don't want to hear the megaphone. If everyone were to do this, scrolling through social media, we'd be bombarded with ads. Oh, wait, we are bombarded with ads. They are doing it because it works. So that's the whole point of posting stuff that engages people. And what people want to see, especially your followers that end up following your page, yeah, they want to see the health tips. Yes, they want to know how to live a healthy life. Yes, they want to know how often they should get adjusted. Yes, they want to know these things, but they also want to know, what do you do? What are you doing? How often do you get adjusted? When do you walk the dogs? What do you have for breakfast? Because you're a guidance in their health and the community there too. So don't have fun with this. There's nothing you can do that's negative as far as when it comes to posting. Make sure you are on top of it and delegate the whole team. It makes it so much easier when everyone is doing something for it and you need to put out 10 pieces of content a week. Let's say your goal is to hit 10 things that you post every week. If you split it between your team of 3, you all have to post 3 things. It makes it way easier than one person being responsible for all 10 pieces of content. And if you have a 1 CA team, giving them this one more thing to do, say, hey, we got to get 10 of these things put on there. You're just building their list of things to do. So they're not a digital marketer. They're not a social media manager. So, and trying to force them to be one doesn't really work. I've tried it multiple times. You usually just need someone on the side that does this as well. So post. How much should you post? I said 1 to 2 posts a day. 1 to 2 posts a day. All these things that you learn and reading blogs about 3 to 5 pieces of content per week. Not so true. Not so true. There. What else do I got for you guys on here? Content. Constantly post. Don't worry about quality. Done is better than perfect every single time. Any questions that you guys have does not have to be about content or posting. I will wait. We'll be done here. Let's remove my page. There we go. And if you guys have any questions about marketing, current events, current stuff that's going on right now, where you're at, I have a pulse, pretty much across the United States, Canada. I know what's going on around there. What else do you guys have for any questions on where you should get started, what marketing you should do, what you shouldn't do? What are you doing? What has been working for some of you guys? Maybe you could share here. It'd be fun to see what you guys are doing. I wish I had time to check all your Facebook profiles. I don't. I wish I had time to scroll social media. I don't. I strictly use social media to boost my content. I don't give a crap about anything else. There's no time for it. There really isn't. With kids and family, I get on there. I have a post. The only reason I log in is because I thought it's something that I need to post. So I post it, whether it's text, video, picture, whatever it is, mostly text. Because I do so much of this stuff with video. So recording more of myself, I'm like, I don't know, people are gonna get sick and tired of it. But it's not true. They're not. They just don't see it. 9 out of 10 videos you post, people are not going to see. I have 6 years of data on the Marketing 101 group. There are people right now that are re-logging into Marketing 101. They want to join again. I'm like, hey, you're already a member. They're like, I am? I don't see any of your stuff. I'm like, yeah, because the algorithm, you're not engaged and I'm not engaged with you. So automatically, you guys have like tons of friends on Facebook too, right? Go to your personal page and look at people that you never see. You assume they don't post. Go check on somebody. Go right now, right after this video, go through your Facebook friends list, scroll through, pick a random person. Like, holy smokes, who's that person? I haven't talked to. Click on them and look at their feed on their go to their profile and see when they last post. They probably posted something today. You didn't see it. Or they may not post at all. And that's probably the reason why we don't see stuff. That's the most likely. But the reason why we don't is because the algorithm has pulled us apart. We haven't engaged with them long enough. They haven't engaged in our stuff. That means likes, stops, even scroll stops. When they're scrolling and they stop, that counts as an engagement. It counts as an impression. If you quickly scroll, have you ever done that? Just quickly scroll to find something that you missed and you're scrolling past everything? Those do not count as impressions. The feed is measured in time. So the faster you go through, it knows that if it went back across your screen in 0.25 seconds, it doesn't count as an impression. I've been using generic content from Perfect Passions. It doesn't get much engagement. I recently made a goofy video edited by my oldest, and I've done a couple of Facebook Lives. I'm getting comments on those. Yes, bingo. Way to go, Karen. That's how you do it. Yeah, copy and pasting. I love the ICPA stuff. Perfect Patience has got great stuff. Well Adjusted's got great stuff. I can just go down the list. There's tons of these great companies that have great images and they share them with you and you can use them. Images don't work anymore. Stock images and just with text overlay, they don't get the impressions. Video will always trump it. Let's be honest here. If you did all your content in video, you'd be well ahead of the game. Because I feel like if you're posting a picture or doing stuff on Canva, you're wasting your time. Video is king. However, the point of this live is that if you're not doing content, do something, even text or picture. It's great. So we're like beginners, intermediate, novice. Beginners just post stuff. If you're intermediate, start getting into video. If you're novice, like, my office and stuff, it's gotta be video. You're wasting your time doing anything else. I'm planning a few more, but I'm high maintenance and waiting for good hair. Hey, well, me too. Waiting for good hair here too. No, you're right, Karen. This is a great thing. I'm glad you brought that up. When you ask for testimonials, and of course, 80% of your patients are female, do never put them on the spot to say, hey, we've got time right now to do a YouTube video. They will either be vocal that you're like, are you crazy? I am not ready for you to be, or they're not vocal and they internalize it. They're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to disappoint them, but there's no chance in hell I'm doing a video right now because it's hair. It's the hair. I've learned it's the hair and the makeup. So yes, give them a chance. Say, hey, Stacy, next time or the time after or any time that you're ready, I would love to hear your testimony about how cool your success has been at our office. Would you be willing to do that? We're really efficient at it. It takes like 2-3 minutes max. We make it super quick. And I'm going to ask you 2 questions. How'd you hear about us? And what's your story? So there's a little tip for testimonial videos. Really important to be getting those. Have a testimonial corner, have an iPad ready. And again, release forms as well. If you need a release form, it's in the Marketing 101 group under files. You can check that. I think I put the video release form in there. Copy, paste it right into a Word document into your office. Change my office header into your office header, and change whatever says, Florida to, whatever, Vancouver or whatever, wherever you are. Okay. My stuff is all for you. Great questions, guys. Good stuff. Yeah. Post videos are key. Have fun with it. If you are, and it's got to be real. It's got to be organic. I'm satirical, kind of almost, aggressive, and I know that about myself. Straightforward, to the point, truth teller, not scared of what everybody thinks about me. So that's got to be my videos that go out. Our associate Crystal, very humble, very nurturing, a worker bee, wants to help people, extroverted. Her videos are more to the point, funny, organic, family-based. But you have to really play your personality. The whole point of that, don't be somebody you're not, because it will come across like that way. People can sense that. Human psychology is very, very real. That's why video is king, because you got movement, you got voice, you got audio, visual, everything happening at the same time. You get a better essence of the person that's talking about it, whether it's 30 seconds or 60 seconds. It builds trust way better than a picture or an infographic or a statistic. Yeah, it's changed. So if you've been on Facebook for 15 years, way back, remember the statistics, a cool infographic with the statistics? And they were horrible graphics, by the way. Those pictures sucked way back then. Now you see the new pictures, super nice, clean, crisp, 4K. And then they got a graph on it, a graphic on it, or a text overlay on it. And it's like a statistic or a quote. Those things are great. You can use those too. Again, what a great plan. Don't have content. You're like, oh my gosh, got to post something. Copy a picture from Perfect Patients, put it right on there. At least you did something. But don't be surprised when you get the 1 like. I shared my Facebook page with you, and I was scrolling. You saw that 2 likes, 1 like, 3 likes, 1 like, and then a video. You get there, and there's like 15 likes and 2 comments, right? Because video is the best engagement. People are going to see that. So that's great too. Don't have to go viral. You don't have to shoot to go viral. That's a happy success story if it does. Anything else before we wrap this up? I try and keep it 30 minutes. There is no time. There is no time frame. I'm here for you guys. But if you have anything else, you got me. I'm always here for you. I love it when you guys message me. I love getting back to you. Be patient if I'm busy. I usually try and get back to you same day. Here for you, coach, open for it. And I keep it tight. I don't like coaching more than 4 or 5 people at a time because I give it my all. I really do. I immerse myself into your business. I ask some tough questions when we get started. We dissect your practice right to the ground, and we rebuild as you show up on Monday and keep doing the same thing. We rebuild your business with these grassroots developments that are really important to building a 7-figure business. I mean, everybody can run a 7-figure business. I think the 7-figure business is the new kind of basic business when it comes to healthcare. If you're not doing that, or at least trying to get there, then I think we're kind of wasting our time. I mean, for those of you in Canada, how are you going to buy? How are you going to buy anything? How are you going to buy the next house? You can't. It's impossible. But yeah, that's where business. I mean, what do you work for? I mean, do you really work to pay yourself $4,500 a month, or are you going to work to try and move your family forward? Which one is it? And we all want to be as successful as possible. So that's it. Let's adjust your success on that. So if you need help, I'm here for you. I've got people that have worked with me for over a year now, consecutively. Other people, they hire me for 4 months and they double their practice because of where they were, and then they move out. So we're here for you. That's a one-on-one type thing. This is a global thing. This is kind of like a classroom. We're all sitting here watching this. You're asking a couple questions, getting the exact same information that my clients get when they get me on the phone every week for half an hour. But when it's one-on-one on a phone call, we're diving into, I know their practice. I know their CA names. I know their spouse's names. We're working directly in their business. And that's why I capped it at 5. I'm like, how am I going to help, 5 people, 5 businesses, 5 families in my mind grow? That's my capability with a practice in my own family. That's where I'm at. So, and that's all I can do for now. If things shift, I'll take on more clients. But for right now, it's been really cool to be maxed out and then waiting for an opening to bring other people in. So that's great. So easy to get a hold of me. But any more questions? I mean, here in the live group, I mean, this is what we do. We have Adjusting Success. We have the Facebook one-on-one group on there. And I'm also converting my personal Facebook page. So if you know me as a friend on there, you can absolutely reach out to me there as well. We're going to try posting these videos there as well, just to reach more people, maybe people that are not part of the one-on-one group, catch on to that as well. Anything else? Keep posting. Video is king. At least one post a day, consistently. This has just got to be the rules. Like, write those things down. Tell your team at the team meeting on Monday or tomorrow, whenever you guys do your meeting, this is what we got to do. How do we do it? And get your team involved in it and tell them, have fun with this. And then tell them what's off limits, the rules, what we talk about, how funny we can get, how appropriate it has to be. I mean, keep those guidelines there, depending on your team, and then have fun with it. Have fun. This is what people want to see, is the real teamwork, but maybe like behind the scenes of ABC Chiropractic. How cool would that be? Like videos on that stuff they didn't know. How much trash does a chiropractic office create each day or each week? I mean, it's minimal. It's absolutely minimal. You shred some paper. You got some recycled paper that you use. Maybe you recycle that stuff. You show them all the stuff that you recycle. Headrest paper that's been recycled 2 times and now you're recycling again in the recycling bins, whatever it may be. This is one example, little questions that they're having, how, what does it cost to light all the power in your office? And then you show them, your last month's electricity bill. That's a video right there. And then they're like, man, that's cheaper than my house. How do you run all that equipment with cheaper than my house? And they're like, well, because you have lights on and using all the computers more than us. We close down at 6 p.m. and it's done. The office is closed until the next morning at 7 a.m. So these are little things. They're expecting one thing and then you're surprising them with another thing. Like, oh, I didn't expect that. So these are just ideas for you to keep it fun, to give them how the activator works. What is an activator? Then getting into, after those videos are done, getting into the activator method. Then people will be engaged to figure out how it works. Okay, is that it? Are we good? I see no more comments. I think we can wrap it up. Thanks for joining us every Monday. We'll be here. I'm here for you. If you have any questions, let me know. If I don't know the answer, I have a lot of cool people on my cell phone that I can text and they might have the answer to that, and I'll get right back to you on that. So take care, keep doing the right things, and watch your media go. And then as your media grows, you then do ads. And that's how it works. And that's that nice constant marketing circle. Create content, create ads, create content, create ads. And that's how you build awareness and trust, and your ads start to take off and you get more leads. That's how it all works. That's the method behind the madness. Okay. Have a great week, everyone. To your success. Take care.